started. That's up and going. Now, I'm gonna have to set this thing down or it's gonna be jumping all over the place. I don't know if it's gonna stay there. All right. So we're live, we're recording, and I want to thank you all for putting up with this situation. It's always something. So there's a lot that I need to cover tonight. So I tried to get to you guys at 8:30. You've seen where I was. So bear with me. I do have a lot to update. And hopefully after this update, you will feel a lot better as I do. Let me quiet this thing down. Okay, so first and foremost, let's get to the top of everything and let you know where we are. So the developer has done an excellent job with connecting everything together. There's still a little bit of work left with that. The website itself is complete. I've seen it. It is not the prettiest thing in the world, but I'm not going for pretty. I'm going for um, a working project. It's not going to be all that flair like I wanted it to be, but as long as it does what it's supposed to do, which we've already discussed on numerous occasions, that's all that matters to me right now. So let's just say that a promise delivered is very, very close. When I say very close, I'm talking maybe one or two more updates, and we'll be in the back office. I'm pushing them as hard as possible. The developer is not from the United States, so their time is different than ours. Their days are different than ours. So I can only push so hard. When we're asleep, they're awake. When I'm awake, they're asleep. So it's a little bit of a challenge to get on a call with them to find out what's what. But they do send emails and text every day. That's the unique part about these guys. They do communicate and they do share what they have completed thus far. So what I have seen, like I said, is real cut and dry. It's going to basically explain itself. There are not the full-blown videos like I wanted that explain the steps. It's just like block information, click here, do this, click here, do that. I wanted full-blown videos, but like I said, this is all taking way too long, and we can upgrade later. That's the way I feel about it, and I'm sure you agree. So to keep from extending any further time, it's going to just be a cut and dry website. It's not going to stay up that long anyway. And let me explain that. It's going to come up and it's going to help generate the funds needed to do the custom website, to which will be done by, the big boys. All the flying whistles. It'll be real pretty in the back office. It'll have the full blown, all the stuff that I want now. But on a shoestring budget, you have to take what you can get as long as it's a working platform. That's my objective. I wanted a working platform for all of you to jump on and start generating some incomes or resources. Okay, so that's where we are with that. when I tell you the back office there's three of them. Okay. There's three back offices. So that's going to be a little bit getting used to. They are in succession, and they will show you at the very top right-hand side what web or what back office you're in. Each back office does something different. Okay. So you have your main back office where everything will show up like on one page, pretty much your standard information. The second back office is going to be a little bit more detailed about what funds are available to you, how you withdraw them, and pretty much a running scale of what resources are moving and where you are. The third back office is where you shop at. Okay, so you'll be able to go directly into the shopping part of it, which is connected to every step. Okay, every step, even 1 to 12, has a shopping portion to it. Okay, so there's products on every step. Because, like I said, it's more than likely going to go 100% crypto. Simply because everything is going that direction anyway. There's no need to continue dealing with paper when we're not sure if we'll have paper. I'm sure we will, but I'm going to make sure that A Promise Delivered and the other two are 100% crypto. It's just going to be easier. So that last back office will be pretty much that's where everything is going to take place at. So there's three of them. Okay, there's not just one. Log in, see the back office, do everything in one spot. We're going to get there, but like I said, shoestring budget. You got to get what you get. Now, all that being said, I need to do some clarifying, house cleaning, apple tree switching, whatever you want to call it. There are several topics that we have to touch this evening. And those topics, number one topic is email addresses. Email addresses. Now, when we launch, off the list of people that I have not finished calling yet, because I know that's going to be one of the questions. No, I have not finished calling everybody. I will get back on that as soon as I can. Hopefully tomorrow. The email addresses that you have on file with the spreadsheet, not with me, not with my personal email address, the one you put on the form. That's where you're going to get your notice. Now, some people are getting the email when I send a blast. Some of you are not. As I have said before, when you get a blast or when I send a blast out, if you're not getting them to your inbox, they could be in spam, they could be in all mail until you move it to inbox. That's called whitelisting. You have to, wherever you find it at, you have to tell that box, no, this is not spam. No, this is not whatever. Send it to inbox. When you do that, the next time I send a blast, you'll actually get it in your inbox. So if you're not, or if you didn't get an email this evening or today, earlier today when I sent it out, then either I have not moved your email to the blast list if you're new, brand new, but all of the rest of you that have been on that spreadsheet for months, and some of you years, should have received that email that was sent. If you didn't get it, there's a problem. Now, I wanted to address that this evening because of two things. One, we're getting close. And like I said, once I get the green light to launch, I won't have time to stop and fix people's emails or fix this or fix that. I'm not even going to try because we have had plenty of time to get that squared away. If you're not getting those emails, I have requested numerous times for you to contact me, get this email stuff straightened out. Because if you miss your invite, you miss your invite. And trust me when I tell you, you don't want to miss your invite. Okay? So there is some homework needed to be done. And I can't do everything for everybody. Now, there's a select few, maybe about 8 people that I will be working hand in hand with because that's what's needed for them. But if you can see, you can type, you can read, you have to fix any issues before we launch. And the reason why I'm telling you this or making this known, whoever's mic is open, please mute. The reason why I'm saying that is simple. When we launch, I will not have time to go search an email, go look on a spreadsheet, find this, track it down. Not going to do it. I'm not. I just won't have time to do it unless you don't want to get paid. That's how serious it is. It's either I fix stuff that you could be fixing now when we launch, or I take care of what needs to be taken care of when we launch. Me personally, I would prefer the latter because we've had plenty of times to fix these emails. Now, some of you have an email on the blast list, but you don't want to use that one for promise delivery. That's fine. Get your invite, and when you go to sign up, put in the email address you want to use. Trust me when I tell you, take your time, make sure it's a dot, not a comma. I would prefer you use Gmail, but some people like the email they want to use. It's up to you. It's your choice. Use what you want. But when you don't get the emails, do not call and complain. That's what I'm saying right now. Okay? Because I'm not going to research an email address that's off the wall when you could have just created a Gmail account and put it in there. I'm just saying, some people are stuck on what they're stuck on, and I want to use this email. I've been using it for years. Okay. All right. That's your choice. But on the first call that we have after we launch, if I hear I need to fix my email, guess what I'm going to do to you? Ignore you like a pimple on my nose. I'm going to. I'm telling you now. Because I'm asking you before we get started. Use an email client that works well. Gmail, Proton Mail. I wouldn't go too much further than those two, me personally. And while we're talking about emails, I need you to understand something. A promise delivered is going to email you on occasion, if not every day. Some of those emails are going to require you to do something. Or it may not. It may be just an update or a notification or what have you. I suggest it's a brand new email address that you create for this. So when an email is sent from the back office of a promise delivered, you receive it and you take action on whatever is requesting you to do. I said this a long time ago that a promise delivered would be emailing you, not calling you, not mailing nothing to your house. It's not that type of program. But you will get an email or two requesting you to do something. I'm not going to let it out of the bag. I'm never going to say what those emails are coming and asking you to do. It's either you pay attention to that email address or you don't. It's totally up to you. Moving on. There are several people that have decided to become extremely impatient. And that is calling me every 3 days asking, are we done yet? Is there any updates? What's going on with the program? So as of today, if I get a call from anyone asking that information, I will refund you. I'm not going to be harassed. Okay. That's not going to happen. So if you are that person, stop immediately. That's unnecessary. If I have an update or something to share with you or with the group, it's always going to be with the group. There's no personal updates to no one. So if you think that you're supposed to get a personal update when I have something, take that thought out of your head immediately. It's a group, a family. All of us get the update when I have something to update with. Okay, just because there's some time that goes by and you don't hear from me or a call or whatever being issued, I don't have anything. Remember when I said it's out of my hands? I did the work I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go get these products, the descriptions, all of that, put it together with each step. I did my job, what was asked of me. That information was handed over to the programmer. Then the programmer took that information and sent it to the developer. Two other people beside myself have that information, are working on that information. I did my part. So my updates and me updating you on what I'm doing, you have it all. There is nothing for me to tell you about what I'm doing. Programmer, he handed it off to the next person. When that gentleman gets done, it's going back to his hands, and then I get to see it completed. Like I said, 1 or 2 more calls is going to be it anyway. So there won't be a need for you to call and ask, is there an update? And you're calling while I'm at work. Both jobs, the calling has increased. Yes. After I requested no calls. That's why we do calls, ask your questions then. But some people feel like, oh, well, he'll answer. I will. And I get angry right after I hang up. Why are they calling me? Why? Why are you calling me at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm behind the wheel of a truck. Okay, enough crybabying. Next thing, I want to make sure that everybody stops sending the 25. The advanced admin fee, that's over. Do not send anything else. That's over, because every time you do that, I have to update the whole spreadsheet. I'm done with that. I'm good with what's sent. So the 25 admin fee, you can squash that. If you want to help with fees for Zoom and all this other stuff, that's still available. Okay. Hopefully, like I said, this is the last week I'll have to even say anything about any of that. And we can get more information on when we can go ahead and launch this thing. I would like to launch it yesterday myself, but It's not in my hands to do so. The last thing that I want to touch on is basically, if you have already filled out the form, you're good. You don't have to fill it out again. I'm going off of that spreadsheet with those who are green and have sent in the $25 admin fee. First, behind that are the people that didn't send in did, but are past the 75 mark. There's 75 people get called first. Once I get all the 75 in, it's going to run for whatever it takes to run so I can see that everything is good. Then all the other greens on that spreadsheet will get their invites. A promise delivered has to be a subscription. Okay? It will come out of step 4. Once a month, 175 comes to a promise delivered from step 4. I hope everybody heard that, because it's important that you understand that it is a subscription. It has to be. All right? Legal reasons why it went to a subscription. Not because I'm trying to get extra money. And I wish that statement would go away too. There are people that feel that I'm doing this to put money in my pocket, or this whole fees that I requested help with is going in my pocket. I need to make something extremely clear to everybody that may listen to this recording. A lot of you already know it about me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Number one, no one is forced to participate. That's off the top. Even when I launch, total voluntarily. It's up to you. If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. Number two, I don't want nobody's money. That's why I work 2 jobs, so I have my own money. A Promise Delivered is a humanitarian project that was put into my hands to bless people, as many as possible. I'm a participant just like you. I'm on the spreadsheet just like you. There's been a few people that have accused me of doing this to get money from people. And I don't like using the word they use, but I put it out there. Elderly. Trying to get in people's Social Security money. Trying to get into people's pension money. Nothing could be further from the truth. I don't want nobody's money but my own after I work for it. 2 jobs. I've always worked for my own money. And the only reason why I'm saying it is because I'm getting ready to launch, and I know there's people out there that want to say stupid stuff. Hold on, I got to find out whose line is open. Please do not unmute until we go into Q&A. Thank you. All right, so the last thing that I want to touch on is a lot of information that you're going to have to read in this back office. The back office is not that deep. That's the reason why I'm doing these adult crypto classes, so that you will feel comfortable using these devices, wallets, banks, cell phones. Where's my other cell phone? Okay. You have to be comfortable using those things, because those things involve step 5 to step 12, and eventually step 1 through 12. You will be utilizing your phone, your wallets, your debit cards, and your banks. So you have to know how to use them, how to move resources. So if you weren't able to catch the slow crypto class last Saturday, it's on YouTube. I suggest you go watch it twice. This Saturday coming is going to be, I did first was the wallet. Next week is going to be crypto debit cards. Crypto debit cards. I'm going to show you the 2 that I'm looking at, and there's like 3 or 4 more that I would suggest you might want to look at to get, so you have in your arsenal. The crypto debit cards is how you're going to shop. Okay. When you withdraw out of the back office of a Promise Delivered, you're going to be withdrawing to an address, either to a wallet on the phone, or directly to your bank by way of address, by way of the blockchain. And it's something I need to make sure that everyone's clear on. A Promise Delivered is not going to pay the fees for you to withdraw. So when you go to withdraw out of the back office, let's say you got 100 in there, $100, and you go to withdraw it, and you want, I don't know, you get to choose whatever crypto you want, totally. So no one is forced to take whatever a Promise Delivered is using. I wanted this to be easy for everyone to withdraw into the form that they use or know well. If I say, okay, everybody has to get USDT, you know what I'm saying? American crypto, what happens to those who are out of the country? USDT, they can't use that. It's garbage. They might use BNB. They might use BTC. So when you click on that withdraw tab, you're going to tell it what you want to withdraw in. Everything will be there. So you can choose whatever. Just know that when you choose whatever coin that is, or whatever it is that you're getting, NFTs, you can purchase those. As Promise Silver is going to have its own NFTs. That's right. Newsflash. We're going to have an NFT, y'all. I'll explain what that is later. But whatever coin you want, you can withdraw in that coin, but you pay the fees. So if you have 100 and you say, I want to get 100 in BTC, and the fee is $11, $100 minus $11 is what will make it to your wallet. Okay? Another thing while I'm talking about it, a Promise Delivered is going to have the bread basket. It's always been part of a Promise Delivered. It's always been that humanitarian side of it. So everyone's going to donate to it, to get your points and your brownie points and all that and such and whatever. So the bread basket is still part of a Promise Delivered. It's going to be in your back office. You put in there whatever you want. There's no minimum and there's no maximum. Now, while I'm talking about minimums and maximums, I also want to make sure that everyone is aware that outside of a promise delivered, and now we're talking about Team Royal, outside of a promise delivered, there are different funds that will come to you. Now, Team Royal is going to make sure that you receive paper, whatever that is, when we get going, because it's about to change, as I've been told, probably in the next week or two. Whatever it is, that's what they compensate you with. A promise delivered has nothing to do with what Team Royal sends to you as a resource. Yes, Team Royal is our sister company, but the sister company that it's partnered up with, or the partnered up company, has nothing to do with the promise delivered. I want to make sure that's clear. The only reason why we're talking about Team Royal is copyrights. They've allowed me to use what I'm using. We're going to run with it. Two separate entities. So when you get into Team Royal, you need to look up and get on to the calls that they do, the training that they do, the websites, sites with an S, the training on these websites, all that is them. So whatever's going on with Team Royal over there is going on with Team Royal over there. Do not call me about what Team Royal's doing. Okay, someone was calling. When you join Team Royal, there's a full-blown website that explains everything they do. Okay? So you'll be able to get all the information you need. We may discuss some of the things that they're doing when we're all live and good and all the NDAs are all over with, and we can have discussions on telephones and what have you. We will. Which brings me to my next point. Just know that Team Royal is separate from a promise delivered, but connected. Okay? It's step 4. The next thing I want to cover, like I said, there's going to be a lot more the closer we get to launch. But I'm putting these things out so that you are familiar with what I'm saying, why I'm saying them. There's a whole nother category that is actually happening as we speak. The processes are in motion as we speak. As a matter of fact, that information could be as close as tomorrow. Now, if by any chance that situation happens, and I'm talking about the RV, before we get launched, just be still. I will have to come offline. I will not be able to come on calls, do any calls. Keep an eye on your email. Okay, so I'm going to hurry up and finish these 75 people because there's no more calling after that. The rest of the green spreadsheet will just get an invite email. It says it right in the subject. Congratulations, here's your invite to a promise delivered. Please remember that statement. Congratulations, here is your invite to a promise delivered. That's what you're looking for. If the other thing happens before we get launched. Okay? Because once that happens, I go directly under an NDA. 3 of them, to be exact. 3 different NDAs. If they're 90 days each or 90 days collected, you won't hear from me for 90 days. Period. Don't even bother calling me because I'm not going to answer it. As a matter of fact, my phones will probably be just turned off. All of them, including a promise delivered. I'm not answering no phones for whatever many days they say. If it's 90 days, don't call me. You're going to get an email, the big red one I was telling you about with the big letters. It'll say under NDA for however many days. And that will be the last email I send until those days expire. I'm just going to go play Xbox or something, finish up whatever needs to be finished up. But phones, off. Computer, off. Because those things record too. You could be sitting here in the living room having a conversation with somebody and they're listening to you. Just so you know, all smartphones or smart TVs and laptops, if they have a camera, they got a microphone, they can listen to you and have been listening to you. So all that naughty stuff you've been saying, they've been listening. Another conversation. So let's see. Did I hit everything? Let me think. Give me a second. Oh, I can see. I have 4 more shots to go. The left eye was the all white was this crazy red. It was crazy. Looked like something from an alien. But I can see. So for all those wishes, when I went to go get that shot, thank you. I got 4 more to go. Hopefully the med beds are going to get released and I won't have no more to go. That's one of the good things about the RV or the completion of things. I think I've hit everything on the updates as far as where we are with the promise delivered. No more advanced admin fee. That is over. Please put that in the chat. If you did not get an email about this call, if you're brand new, it's probably because I haven't moved your email address off of the spreadsheet onto the blast list. I try to stay with it. I think there's been maybe 6 or 8 people that have sent over 25 in the past week or 2. It's just been very hectic for me. Like I said, I work 2 jobs. I'm working 7 days a week. Okay? So there is no break for me. It's either I'm working at day or I'm working at night or working both. But I work 7 days. I used to have the weekend off and I got stuff done. It's a little difficult now because I'm working basically 7 days. I had today off during the day, but I had to go in and do the cake. As far as the next update, wait for the email. I'm not going to set a date and say, we're going to have it right then. You see what happened tonight. It's difficult. But hopefully I'll be able to have an update for you when the next one usually is next week? Trying to have them once a week. But if there's nothing to update, I'm not going to do a call. That makes no sense. Get on here and just look at y'all. Interrupting your evening to get on a call to sit there and talk. All right. Let's go into Q&A. I know there's a billion questions. This is the time to ask them.
Hi, Montalvo. How are you today?
Blessed and highly favored yourself.
Doing great, thank you. This is Leslie. And on May 7th, I um that and prior I had been receiving the notice via Gmail, but today I received it in Yahoo. I really want to keep it in Gmail.
Okay, so when I hit the blast, it selects whatever emails that are in there. Now, it may have gone to Gmail. Did it go to spam? Did it go to all mail? Did it go somewhere else in that Gmail? If you got it before, you should have got it today.
No, I did not. And that's the only reason why I went to Yahoo and I saw it there.
Okay, so let me see. Can y'all hear that thunder? Wow. It's coming.
Okay.
Okay, promise delivered, actions. Your email, one letter at a time.
LNEWSOME
41 at Gmail.
41. Pardon me?
41 at Gmail.
No, 413
Yep,
at Gmail.
413. Let me put my glasses on. Yep, it's in there.
It went to Yahoo. I checked my folders. I checked all my folders in Gmail. It did not go there.
Okay, let me see. Email already exists. Let me go over here and see if it bounced. Copy. Mailing list. View list members. Search, email, paste, search. Okay, created October 26, 23. Mailable. You should have received it.
Hmm. Nope, I didn't receive it. I checked all of my folders.
Okay. Did you ever get an email from me?
Yes, the last one I received was May 7th.
So you're getting them. Something has happened on your end. Now, if you clicked on unsubscribe, let me see if it's unsubscribed. Hold on.
Okay.
Because that has happened too by mistake. It's in the bottom of the, I don't know why they put it at the bottom of the advanced. Any status. Nope, mailable. You should be getting it. L Newsom 413 at gmail.com.
I don't understand why I didn't get it today. And I got it in Yahoo. That's crazy.
Mm. You've been hacked. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
Oh,
I don't know what to say on that because it's in my system mailable. That means if I send an email, it's going to go there. Now, where is it going? Where it's going when it gets to you? Did you look in spam?
yes.
It can only go one of three places: spam, all mail, or inbox.
I checked them separately. I checked them together. But the email that I received in Yahoo, I received it today at 3:40 p.m.
So that means you have a Yahoo in here and this one.
But
Because
I haven't received the email before. That's why I changed it to the Gmail.
so did you ever get, you said you got one in the Gmail, right?
Oh, I got quite a few in Gmail.
You just didn't get the one
Um,
today.
I just didn't get it today.
Okay. I'll just send a test email again.
Okay.
Hopefully it comes through after we get off of here.
Okay.
If it doesn't come through, let me know.
Will do.
All right. Anybody else did not get the email that normally gets the email today?
I
Uh,
didn't. Oh, I'm sorry.
oh, that's all right. Myself, Rolando Mendoza. I've been getting emails from you since April 25th, but after that, it stopped going to my Gmail account.
Okay. What's your email? Slow?
PASSEALTH@gmail.com.
Mailable. You've been in since April 30th, 22.
Yeah, so that's when it stopped. Been getting all the emails from you since over a year, and for some reason, it stopped coming in April 25th. That's weird.
Tavo, this is Vernita. This could be the problem because mine has been coming in regular in my inbox, but today it came in my spam for some reason. So they may want to check their spam.
I checked my spam already,
Okay. So
and it's whitelisted too.
here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know it or not, but the internet is not what it used to be. Okay. It has been hijacked, and they pretty much check everything that's sent and or received. Literally, they have AI watching everyone's email address. If things are sent that AI doesn't approve of, it will not complete the process. So the only thing I can say is I'll do another test email tonight as soon as we hang up. It won't have any links. A lot of times those links cause a problem too. And those invites have links in them. I'm just going to put in there email test and send it to everybody. Those who aren't on the call are going to be like, what's this about? But anyway, if you get the test, it's because it had links in it and it went somewhere else. If you don't get the test, then your email address has been unsubscribed from this provider. And then all you have to do is just create a new one and let me know what it is. It's a real.
How is the best way? I'm sorry, Matavo. How's the best way to get hold of you to update our email?
So what I'll do for the rest of this week, let's see. Can't be tomorrow because I have an appointment tomorrow. So Wednesday, I work. Thursday. Let's go with Thursday because I'm off at the restaurant, but I work day. So anytime after 5 o'clock Thursday, call me.
Oh,
Hopefully
well, thank you. Appreciate
I'll be
it.
at the house and I'll just update that and fix it.
All right, because I made a new email, so if we want to change it, I could put the new email Gmail that I just made. Maybe that'd be better.
That would be actually better because you're going to get everything to that one.
Okay, yeah, I just made it today, so it's brand new, fresh.
Perfect.
All right, I'll do that. I'll call you Thursday.
And
Thank you, Montalvo.
You're so welcome. That goes for everyone else. If I don't answer right when you call, it's either I'm on the other phone or give me a second or two. That doesn't mean call me 70 times in a row either. Give me a call. If you don't get me, call me back. If I don't call you back first, I'll try to make sure I got this up and ready to update whoever needs to be updated. All right. Any other questions?
Montalvo, I have a few, but first I have one for Judy Curtis. She is on YouTube, so she sent me her question. She didn't get the email either and checked her spam. Do you want me to give you her email or what do you want me to do? She gave it to me here.
Just text it to me.
Okay, I will.
This is Janice. I didn't get the email either.
Okay.
And that's very unusual.
Yeah, like I said, the internet is no longer ours.
Okay.
Can I ask a couple more questions while I'm here? One, when you said if the RV happens, etc., that you would be gone for 90 days, and I'm thinking that means, I think you said that would be after all the greens are added. What does that mean to APD? Will it pause? That's my first question. Or it'll go on regardless.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Let me answer this so everybody can hear it because I need everybody to understand something about me and a promise delivered. If you just say the name of it, just say the name of the platform. That has more implications than I think everyone on this phone understands. It's biblical. Think about it for a second. The Creator wanted us all to live in abundance. We have tried everything on this planet, every platform that I can think of. I know a good 50, 60 different platforms. You made a couple dollars and that was it. That was it. A promise delivered is not set up like that. The first is last and the last is first. Nowhere else will you see this system. Nowhere. 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 The reason I went through all of the protocols, all of the safety checks, all of the making sure this isn't that. It's not a get rich program. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a, what's the other one? Pyramid. It's not a get over on the elderly, like I've been accused. It has nothing to do with that. Just say the name of the platform and you will see what it means to me. Just say the name. And then you understand what I mean.
I do, and thank you. And my other question, which I think is a lot of people have the same question. I know the last call you spoke to step 4, being several subscriptions. I still believe one of those is Team Royal, like you've said in the past. And then today you clarified about a promise delivered. I want to ask a question. I don't want it to sound wrong. I don't even mean it wrong, but it could come across wrong. If it's a once a month subscription, well, I know it is to Team Royal, and if it is to APD, what happens if the program, if you don't get to step 4 once a month, then do those people pay that out of pocket, or what exactly happens then?
That'll never happen.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Next question.
Montavo, once we're in a promise delivered, if we want to change our email at a later date, would we be able to do that?
Yep. Profile.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Montavo, it's Margaret here.
Yes, ma'am.
As you are aware, I'm going to be joining another person, and you told me we were going to be joining together. If you are unavailable to speak, how will I do that? Will I just receive both of the invitations and just join us both up as best I can see, how to do it?
Yep.
So you said you were going to speak to me before it
yeah.
happened, but if you're not able to, well, I'll just go ahead and do it the best way I can.
Basically, there's going to be enough instructions for anybody to really sign up. It's not as bad as I may be making it sound like. I just don't want anybody rushing. Don't hurry up to sign up. You have a spot. If 1,000 people sign up, when you get that invite is time stamped.
Right.
It's time stamped. You already have the position. You're just filling out the documents. Okay. So there's no need to hurry up. That's the main thing. The second thing, let's say that happens, the RV pops and I go dark.
Yep.
I'm going to continue doing what I need to do to launch if it's not launched already. Like I said, they're running neck and neck to be truthful.
Right.
We win. But if at all that happens to be the process, let's say pop, it goes, and then pop, I disappear. When you get the invite is going to have instructions 1 through whatever.
Right.
The invite is loaded. Trust me when I tell you, it's not just, oh, here's your link. You know I'm not going to do you like that. I'm not going to do anybody like that.
Right.
It's going to have
Okay.
all the instructions, how to get started, what you do first, second, third, fourth. And then you get the link and then some other information. It's a full-blown email. It will be separated. Step 1 through ABC. Step 2, ABC. Follow those steps because those steps is me talking to you. If I was able to call up and say, now you click here, just do that, type your name here. See what I'm saying?
Yes, okay, thank you. So I will receive her link as her invitation, will I? If you set that already, okay.
Right.
No, that sounds good. Thank you, Matava. That was the only query that I had. Let's pray that we get this launched, and then straight afterwards you get the call.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come on, y'all. It's getting late. It's 10 o'clock. Any other questions?
Hey, Matabas, Karen. How are you today or tonight? Question. I know you said something about the timestamp with the spreadsheet. Are you going to apply that on Team Royal as well? Or like like when you with the with the 3 people under 3, things like that, are you going to use the spreadsheet on that too?
Of course, because if the spreadsheet's going in first, those are the first people that's going over to Team Royal.
All right. So after the 75, the rest of the with the green, they are on the timestamp as well.
Correct. Everybody's going into Team Royal. Everybody. Some of you are already there. Some of you have to reactivate. The first 75, some of you are already in there. There's nothing to do but get your second spot. But those who are not in there that are part of the 75, they're going to get 2 links to join.
Yeah. All right. That's all I have to ask. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Montalvo, another question might apply to everybody. In the past, you had said, if I understood correctly, that you would be putting people under each other in Team Royal as they continue to sign in. Is that still the case, or will that be part of the script going forward?
No, that is the case. That's my new employment.
Perfect. Okay, great. Thank you.
And I know the boss. I get a pay raise.
Oh, and while I have you, is the Google Doc now over? Is that okay? That's all taken down now, or how does people?
It's not, but I don't want anybody to fill it out. No more filling out.
Okay. Hopefully they won't. Okay, thank you. It's kind of still all the chat, but I'll make a post about that again. Thanks.
You can pull it down out of there.
Okay.
If you can't, then don't worry about it. I know where I'm stopping it at.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yes, Montalvo.
Yes, ma'am.
This is Theo. I was just Googling, and I don't know the steps of it all, but when I Googled, it says you can automatically forward from one email, Gmail, where it would go straight to your Yahoo. Like when we do a call and I'm at work, I'll forward my phone to my job number and catch all the calls.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they said. There's an automatic. So maybe those who should check their email and see if that was set up, an automatic from their Gmail to their Yahoo.
Okay, so just look in settings. It might have been a incidental click. that changed.
Mhm.
That's very possible.
So anyway, that's something to look for those to kind of check out. So, but otherwise, I'm excited. This is great. And thank you for the information. And hey, I'm just believing the Most High for this thing to take off.
Me too. Me too.
So,
Already, you have no idea.
oh, I do. I know you're the first in line to want this thing to take off. So I'll keep you in prayer, and we're excited and we support you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hi, this is Yolanda. The two
Yes.
emails,
Yeah.
the two new emails you said for step 4. We need 2 new emails for step 4.
You're gonna need two. Yes.
For step 4. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Getting sleepy, y'all. Okay, that's it.
Go get your rest, Matava.
I am. I'm done. All right. So again, relax. We're almost there. I know you've been hearing that, but I know for a fact I've seen the back office, so I know where it's at. I've seen all 3 of them. So it does exist. No, there is not a website that you can go take a peek. Nope. But it does exist online. As I get information to share, I will. Okay. I don't want to just do a call and sit. All right. As soon as we get the word and I get more information that, I'll share it with you. Hopefully this next update may be the end. That's what I'm praying for. I'm tired of doing these calls, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest. I'm ready to do something else. All right. I see one hand raised. I'm going to take that and I'm going to get off. 713 number. 713. Go ahead. You got your hand raised. 713. $557. Was that a mistake? Hand raise, or you already asked?
That was you, Jim.
I was just getting ready to say vibration.
Oh yeah, I'm working on that.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready. All right, you can open up.
Vibration.
Vibration.
Vibration. And thank you, Matava.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Have a good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Matava.
Matavo. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.